Have you ever stopped to wonder how your phone seems to know exactly what you want, sometimes even before you do? Or how that show you're about to watch just starts streaming perfectly, instantly? Well, it's not actually magic, but honestly, it might as well be. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this invisible force, data analytics, that's shaping your world, one click at a time.
And yeah, let's just forget about the clean, perfect world you see in textbooks. Real-world data is chaotic. It's messy, and you know what? That's exactly where the real learning happens. We're not just looking at boring numbers on a spreadsheet. We're finding the hidden stories inside all that mess, the patterns that are quietly making our lives just a little bit better.
So, let me just ask you a question straight up. How many times have you personally interacted with data analytics just today? Once? Twice? Maybe you're thinking, not at all. Well, I have a feeling you're about to be very, very surprised. Let's find out. To really get a handle on this, we're not going to bore you with a bunch of charts and graphs. No. Instead, we're just going to walk through a completely normal day. We're going to reveal that secret layer of data that's working for you from the second you wake up until your head hits the pillow at night.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to look at 3 key moments: your morning, your lunch break, and your evening wind down. And at each of these stops, we're going to uncover the invisible analytics that make everything happen so seamlessly.
It all starts the moment you wake up. That gentle alarm? Yeah, that wasn't random. It was a calculated decision based on your sleep cycle data to wake you up at the absolute best time. Then you grab your phone, and YouTube doesn't just show you what's trending. No, it shows you what it thinks you want. It's already predicted your morning mood, serving up music instead of news, all to keep you watching. That's data analytics, working for you before you've even had a sip of coffee.
All right, lunchtime. You tap a button on an app and poof, food shows up at your door. Simple, right? But behind that one little tap is an absolute whirlwind of data. The app isn't just finding a route. It's solving this incredibly complex puzzle in real time, juggling dozens of other orders to get yours to you fast. And when you pay, in literally the blink of an eye, that transaction is checked against hundreds of fraud patterns. It's a symphony of data, all happening in the time it takes you to decide what to drink.
And this invisible magic just keeps going right into the evening. Your drive home from work is smoother because Google Maps isn't just a map anymore. It's basically a time machine, predicting traffic jams before they even exist. And your movie night goes off without a hitch because Netflix is constantly, and I mean hundreds of times a second, analyzing your internet speed to give you that perfect buffer-free stream. It's like having a personal concierge working behind the scenes to make your life easier.
So look, this is about more than just making your day a little bit smoother. When we take these same ideas and we scale them up, way up, the impact becomes, well, truly profound. The same kind of data that helps deliver your pizza on time is also helping to deliver life-saving medical care. Let me show you what I mean.
In hospitals over in Kerala, data isn't just for billing. It's basically a crystal ball. By analyzing all this patient data, they can actually predict life-threatening infections a full 24 hours before a single symptom shows up. Think about that. This isn't just cool tech. It's a lifesaver. Over 1,000 lives saved every single year. This is the real power of predictive analytics.
And it's not just in healthcare. Take farming. Apps are now analyzing satellite images to give farmers incredibly specific advice. They can see exactly which corner of a huge field needs water and precisely how much. The result? Well, one farmer in Punjab cut his water usage by a massive 40%, and at the same time, his crop yield went up by 25%. I mean, that's a huge win-win for both the farmer and for the planet.
And what about our classrooms? Data analytics is becoming the ultimate personal tutor. It's not just about whether you get the answer right or wrong, it's about understanding why you're struggling. AI can pinpoint your exact weak spots and then create a totally custom learning path just for you. This is a revolution in education, and it's all powered by data.
Okay, so everything we've talked about so far, that was really just the warm-up act. Because now, with the explosion of generative AI, we are in a completely new ballpark. It's like we just upgraded from a simple calculator to a brilliant math tutor who doesn't just give you the answer, but explains the whole thing. But, and this is a big but, this incredible new power comes with a very serious warning. It is only as good as its accuracy.
So here's the crucial difference. Traditional analytics could tell you what happened. Hey, sales dropped. Useful, but that's it. Gen AI can explain why they dropped and even suggest what to do next. But its advice is completely dependent on the data you feed it. And if that data is wrong, the results can be, well, catastrophic. Back in 1999, NASA lost its $125 million Mars Climate Orbiter because of one tiny data error, a mix-up between meters and feet. Now in the Gen AI age, where a bad analysis can be generated in seconds, that risk is way higher. These AIs can hallucinate. They can give you a totally wrong answer with 100% confidence. The solution isn't to stop using AI. It's to partner with it. Let the AI do the heavy lifting, the fast analysis, but then use your human wisdom to check the sources and just ask that simple question, does this actually make sense?
So it's the bottom line here. In this crazy, hyper-connected world we live in, data isn't just a bunch of information anymore. It's power. Every single click, every search, every time you share something, that's a data point. And all those little points are building our future, whether we realize it or not.
Hey, remember these Nokia phones? For a hot minute there, they were absolutely invincible, the kings of the mobile world. But they made one single fatal mistake. They ignored the data. All the signs of the smartphone revolution were right there, plain as day in the numbers, but they just weren't paying attention. And by the time they looked up, it was already too late.
And that right there is the brutal, honest truth of the modern economy. Companies that figure out how to harness, and more importantly, accurately understand this constant flow of data, they don't just succeed, they completely dominate. And the ones that ignore it, well, like Nokia, they pretty much just disappear. It really is that simple.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. We've seen how data is the invisible engine powering our lives and reshaping our world. We know that every single click we make creates more of it. The real question is, as you go about your day, who out there is winning with your data? And maybe even more importantly, are they getting it right? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.